In every meeting room, boardroom, and negotiation table, decisions are being made not just with facts and figures, but with instincts and unspoken cues. This episode dives deep into the fascinating intersection of facial profiling and decision-making. Imagine looking at someone's face and sensing how they process risks, weigh options, and handle pressure. That's not magic. It's behavioral intelligence refined through observation and pattern recognition. Let's begin with facial symmetry. People with highly symmetrical faces tend to seek balance in their decisions. They often crave harmony and may avoid overly risky moves. On the contrary, individuals with minor asymmetries, like one eyebrow, raised slightly higher, can indicate a more spontaneous or intuitive decision-making style. It's not about perfection, it's about patterns. These small differences can reveal how someone navigates uncertainty and change. Now consider the jawline. A broad, defined jaw often suggests a person who values control and quick decisions. These individuals usually lead with assertiveness, often thriving in high-pressure environments. A softer, rounded jawline might indicate a more deliberative thinker, someone who prefers collaboration and input before committing. Neither is better, just different tools for different leadership styles. The eyes tell their own tale. Deep-set eyes may suggest a more inward thinker, someone who reflects deeply before deciding. Wide-set eyes are often associated with open-mindedness and receptivity to new ideas. When you're in a leadership role, knowing whether someone needs time to process or prefers fast action can help you assign the right responsibilities and avoid misalignment in teams. Forehead shape also provides insight. A high, broad forehead indicates strategic thinking. These individuals like to see the big picture and often plan ahead meticulously. Narrower foreheads might align with tactical minds, those who excel at reacting in the moment. When you combine this trait with other facial markers, you get a fuller map of how someone processes decisions. Watch the lips. Thin lips, especially when pressed tightly, can indicate caution or calculated risk-taking. Fuller lips may point to expressiveness and emotional engagement in the decision-making process. Are they driven by logic or emotion? Their lips, tone, and timing can provide subtle answers. Eyebrows, often overlooked, can be key indicators of decision dynamics. Angled eyebrows are frequently seen in people who analyze deeply. They raise questions before agreeing. Straight brows may belong to direct, action-driven individuals. Curved eyebrows might belong to empathetic leaders who factor in others' perspectives before making a call. Now, let's talk about expressions during moments of silence. People who maintain eye contact while pausing are often confident in their stance. Those who look away or blink excessively might be recalibrating or second-guessing their inner response. In high-stakes decisions, these micro-behaviors are windows into internal conflict or confidence. Incorporating this understanding into your leadership style isn't about labeling people. It's about aligning roles, environments, and expectations with how people naturally operate. A fast, instinctive decision-maker may struggle in a role requiring deep analysis. Conversely, a contemplative thinker might underperform if expected to make snap judgments under constant pressure. This is where the power of facial profiling becomes a leadership superpower. By decoding how someone looks not in judgment, but in understanding, you can craft work environments where strengths are amplified and stressors are minimized. It's not about manipulation, it's about orchestration. Knowing who thrives in chaos versus who shines in structure can make or break your team's performance. Now let's flip the lens. What does your own face say about your decision-making style? Are you the bold initiator, the cautious planner, the adaptive collaborator? Look at photos of yourself in moments of tension. What does your jaw do? How do your eyebrows shift? What does your micro-expression reveal before you speak? These moments of self-awareness can elevate your leadership to new heights. One executive I coached had a naturally intense gaze and sharp cheekbones. His team often perceived him as intimidating, which led to hesitation in decision execution. Once he became aware of his facial intensity, he softened his expression during brainstorming sessions, smiled more often, and his team's performance improved dramatically. That's the magic of facial awareness. Another client, a marketing lead with an open, cheerful face and animated gestures, often got sidelined in strategic meetings. Her expressive style was interpreted as lacking seriousness. By slightly adjusting her presentation tone and anchoring her eye contact during key points, she shifted perceptions without compromising authenticity. These are not superficial tweaks. They are deep recalibrations based on knowing how others see us and how we read them in return. In business, perception shapes influence, and influence shapes outcomes. In high-stakes environments, especially where millions are on the line, small insights become big levers. A raised brow in a silent room, a clenched jaw before signing a contract, a deep inhale before saying yes. These aren't coincidences. They are data points in a healing behavioral dashboard. Facial profiling offers us the tools to tune into these subtle cues, interpret them wisely, and act with strategic empathy. You learn not just who is in front of you, but how to walk alongside them in alignment. This is what separates reactive leadership from conscious leadership. The next time you're in a meeting, pause. Observe. Does the person lean in when offered responsibility? Or do their eyes dart sideways in hesitation? Do they nod before speaking or purse their lips in thought? Every one of these signals is a decision preview. And when you learn to read them, you're no longer navigating in the dark. In closing, the art of decision-making isn't just in the mind, it's on the face. Your job as a leader isn't just to make good decisions. It's to understand how others make theirs and how your face reflects your own internal process. Leadership is emotional geometry, and your face is part of the map.